September 10, 1988, 7-year-old Jacqueline Dowell was tucked into bed in her family's home located in Midlothian, Illinois. By morning, she was gone. Her parents awoke to find her missing with the window open, and the nightmare of every parent suddenly real. Days later, Jacqueline's body was discovered in a field near Blue Island. She had been bound and left in the brush. The discovery shattered her community, and suspicion quickly fell on her parents. Prosecutors argued that they were responsible, and both were charged. Her father was convicted, but the case unraveled on appeal because the evidence was simply too thin. The conviction was then overturned and the charges were dropped. The trial itself became a spectacle. Headlines painted the family as guilty before the jury had spoken. Yet when the conviction was overturned, the spotlight shifted to the failures of the investigation. For Jacqueline's family, the ordeal was twofold: grieving their daughter while fighting to clear their names. Investigators began to look outward, with witnesses reportedly seeing a suspicious car near the home that night. Although leads flooded in, none led to an arrest. Jacqueline's murder remains one of Illinois' most haunting unsolved crimes, a case that raised questions about justice, evidence, and the devastating impact of wrongful suspicion. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Midlothian Police Department in Illinois. On October 31, 1995, in Nokomis, Illinois, 18-year-old Shauna Jaros had invited a few friends over to her first apartment, a place she was proud of. By the early hours of November 1st, around 4:46 a.m., a neighbor reported hearing a scuffle. Hours later, Shauna was discovered dead. She had been stabbed more than 50 times in the chest and neck. The violence of this attack stunned investigators and devastated her family. The crime scene told a story of chaos. Shauna's apartment showed signs of a struggle, with furniture knocked over and her belongings being scattered everywhere. Detectives searched for fingerprints and any trace of DNA that the killer may have left behind, but the evidence was limited. There had been no forced entry and no weapon was recovered. Shauna had just graduated high school and was working as a nursing assistant. Friends described her as a kind and loving person who lit up every room she entered. Shauna's life was filled with promise, laughter, and dreams, but they were all shattered in one night of violence. Investigators interviewed dozens of people, including those who had attended the gathering that night. They chased rumors and tried to reconstruct Shauna's final hours, but every lead seemed to dissolve. The brutality suggested rage, perhaps someone Shauna knew, but without witnesses or physical evidence, the case stalled. Despite hundreds of interviews, no arrests were ever made. The trail grew cold. Advances in forensic science have brought hope, but so far they have not brought closure. Nearly 3 decades later, the murder of Shauna Jaros remains one of Illinois' most haunted unsolved crimes. If you have any information about the murder of Shauna Jaros, please contact the Illinois State Police, Zone 6 Investigations, or Crime Stoppers. August 23, 1992, on Interstate 80 near St. Louis, Illinois, 20-year-old Tammy Jo Zawicki was driving back from dropping her brother off at Northwestern University. That afternoon, her car broke down on the highway, and what should have been a minor inconvenience became the start of a nightmare. Tammy's white 1985 Pontiac T1000 was found abandoned on the shoulder of the road. Witnesses reported seeing her near the vehicle, and some recalled a tractor-trailer parked close by, but Tammy herself was gone. For days, her family and investigators searched desperately, hoping she had found a ride or reached safety. That hope ended when her body was discovered near Springfield, Missouri. She had been stabbed multiple times and wrapped in a blanket. Investigators immediately focused on the truck driver witnesses had described. They examined tire tracks, interviewed motorists, and released sketches, but no suspect was ever charged. The trail grew cold, and the mystery of who killed Tammy Zawicki was lingered for more than 3 decades. Tammy was remembered as a dedicated student and athlete, someone who loved photography and had a close bond with her family. For her loved ones, each passing year without answers has been another reminder of justice denied. For investigators, the case remains open, waiting for the one tip or breakthrough that could finally identify her killer. The questions remain: who stopped that day and why? Until those questions are answered, Tammy's story continues to echo across the Midwest as a chilling reminder of how quickly an ordinary drive can turn into a tragedy. Anyone with information about the Tammy Jo Zawicki case, please contact the Illinois State Police Investigations. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.